Hello everyone. So I wanted to definitely make a video today because I've got some exciting news. My Aunt Jerry's DNA results finally came back, and I have a very interesting, funny story on that. So originally we wanted to do 23andMe, but we literally did 23andMe twice because 23andMe could not uh, get enough white blood cells from her DNA or saliva sample to create any type of report for her DNA. So we ended up going to Ancestry and doing Ancestry, and Ancestry ended up being able to do her DNA. So my Aunt Jerry, I told her the results today actually, because I got them yesterday, and she was happy that she had them. You know, these some things she knew, some things she didn't, and I will tell you more on, her reaction to it after we get through the results. So I'm gonna go up here, and we're gonna click on Full Estimate View. All right. So we have her largest percentage at a whopping 42% Nigerian, which is like a very big percentage. That's almost half of her, which is like amazing to me. We then have Cameroon, Congo, and Western Bantu peoples at 39%, which is also amazing. We have her at Mali 4%. We have her at Benin and Togo 4%. We have her at Wales 3%, which was really cool. Senegal 2%, which explains her beautiful skin. Ivory Coast and Ghana 2%. And then we have Norway 1%, Portugal 1%, Southern India 1%, and Iran/Persia 1%. Now, before I go into more explanation over these little percents, all of them actually, the rest of them, I say Senegal. I said the comment about the pretty skin with Senegal because a lot of Senegalese people have very beautiful black skin. Like when I see Senegalese people, a lot of them have very dark skin, which I consider black skin, and it's so beautiful. It like glows in the sun. Like you could put glitter on it on their skin and just, oh my god, it's so beautiful. Like I love Senegalese people's skin. It is so pretty. I went to school with this my friend, I always called him Hanabi, but I can't remember his actual name. Elvis. There we go, Elvis. He had very dark skin, like black skin, and it was so pretty. I was so jealous of his skin because he had such pretty skin. Still does to this day, but it's just Senegalese people have beautiful skin, so I always associate that with my Aunt Jerry's pretty skin, you know. But anyways, let's keep going. So Norway makes sense because I know we have some of that on her side of the family, but I'm not sure where it comes from. I thought I did, but actually that Norwegian blood actually is my mother's side, at least for me. Portugal 1%, which was really interesting. Not sure where that comes from. Her Southern India, I know where that comes from, and you guys know that I spoke a lot about like just South Asian ancestry in the family in general, and that comes from the Washington side of the family, which her mother, my grandmother Eula Washington, which is her mother, that's the Washington side. So her mother's father, so my great grandfather and her grandfather, that's where the South Asian blood comes from, and that's why it's in her DNA. The Iran/Persia 1%. So I'm not sure exactly where that blood comes from, but I do know it is in our family. It didn't make it to me, nor did the Southern India, or India in general, except for indigenous America. Can't speak. Other than indigenous American blood or indigenous blood, which comes from my biological mother's side, I don't have any South Asian blood. Because it's too small to make it to me. Which, yes, I understand DNA is different. I understand, yeah, I could have gotten the 1% of this blood from her, but it just didn't make it to me. So, yeah, but the Iran/Persia story, I've heard stories about North African blood being in our system, And I know Iran/Persia is kind of different. It's not exactly North African blood, but it is very close to North Africa. So maybe somehow the Iran/Persia blood in her has something to do with that. It may not be exactly North African blood, but it may have some type of relation or close relation with that. Her daughter, my cousin Mickey, had the South Asian blood, and she had the Coptic Egyptian and North African blood and stuff like that. Definitely she had Coptic Egyptian. I'm not sure about the North African, but yeah, she had that. So um, these are her results. And um, Aunt Jerry, the stories of, many people, African American families, oh, we were supposed to have, Blackfoot or whatever in our blood or whatever. She was told that story growing up as a little girl. And, of course it was a lie. I knew it was a lie. And I told her, I said, you don't have indigenous blood in you, but you do have, Indian blood from actual India, and she it wasn't like she wasn't super excited about the test. I mean, she liked the fact that she did it. I mean, she explained to me that, now she's happy that she knows now because, growing up back in her time, for example, like, not for example, but like my Aunt Jerry was born in 1941. She's going to be 80 this year in August. So, you know, she grew up in a time where they didn't talk about this stuff. They did not discuss this in the house, which is a problem. And I mean, now that we're in a different time, we're starting to do these things, and I think that it's good that she now knows this stuff. And I just think that in general, some way, somehow, she may say that it's not a big thing for her, but I think deep down inside it is. She just doesn't really know how to react to it. But she liked them. She did. Um, I'm happy that now I can actually see this too and go off of this. And now, as our generation, the older generation is getting older, you know, we can see at least where she comes from. We do have, I think I have another cousin, Susie May, who she's going to be 99 this year, and I would like to get her tested too, but that's up to her daughter. So I will talk to her daughter about that. But um, I think that it's good that Aunt Jerry was able to do this, and that Ancestry was able to get this done because this is my biological father's sister. And my biological father died a couple years ago, and I wasn't able to get him tested even though he wanted to do it because he got really, really sick and he just ended up dying. And I just think it's good because Aunt Jerry is the last living sibling of my. She's the last living child of my grandparents, the last living grandchild of my great grandparents, and she's the last sibling out of my father and my Aunt Lois, who died, and my Uncle Joseph, who died. She's the last living person. The rest is her nephews and nieces and children and on down. It's like great grandkids or grandkids and etc. She doesn't have her parents anymore. She doesn't have her siblings anymore, nor does she have her grandparents or great grandparents anymore. The only actual person other than us, like her nephews and nieces and her kids and her grandkids and great grandkids, is her cousin, is our cousin Susie May. I think that's the only cousin she has left, who's, since she's gonna be 99 soon, her mind's kind of messed up, So yeah, so I mean, this was something great, and I'm happy that this could be done. And I just wanted to share this with you guys, and I'm excited to share more, not just results stuff, but just stuff on different people from all parts of the world and everything like that. I'm sorry that I've been so late on getting videos out. I've just been very busy, and my life has really taken a turn. So yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.